Hey everyone, and welcome back to our question and answer session that we do every Wednesday. And we're so grateful for you for sending in your questions. Please keep them coming to us, as we would love to be able to answer some of those. And this is a question from James, all the way from Ghana. And James asked the question, he said, after salvation and sanctification, how does one enter into a realm or dimension of the Holy Spirit to operate in His gifts and the supernatural? And James, that's a great question to ask, and we love you guys in Ghana. I'm actually really blessed by how many of you guys subscribe to our channel. And James, I think the journey that we go on with the Holy Spirit is to recognize that first and foremost, He desires a relationship with us. He desires to be able to walk alongside us. He's called the Parakletos, the one who comes alongside. Jesus even says it's better that I go because He can come and be with every single one of you. And so I want to encourage you, the first step to being able to walk in the supernatural and the gifts of the Holy Spirit is just communion with the Holy Spirit. It's just spending time. In fact, our previous Q&A, I touched a little bit about intimacy with the Holy Spirit. Getting to know who He is, spending time enjoying His presence. Let's not just go after the gifts and we forget the giver of the gifts, the one who loves just to have time with us, spend time with us. Having said that, all of the gifts of the Holy Spirit flow from intimacy with Him. It flows from a life of faith. And so you need to build yourself up in your faith. You need to trust God, know what it says in the Word. So I know one of the areas, like for myself, is the gift of healings that I function in, that I've spent time on the Word. I'm convinced that it's God's will to heal. And there's a faith that I carry in that partners with the gift of God in our lives. And so, spending time with the Holy Spirit, building your faith is so important. Another area is, as you want to develop the gifting in your life, is to practice it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you call to the gift of prophecy, well, are you learning how to hear His voice? Are you spending time listening to what He's saying, not just for other people, but even for yourself? Do you keep a journal and write down different things of what you feel like God is saying? All of these things are essential to developing and growing. So as you ask that question of how do you enter into a realm, I'm just changing the angle a little bit of that question, because it's not a realm of the Holy Spirit you enter into. It's a relationship with the Holy Spirit. He comes, He empowers you. You've accepted Him into your life. If you've been baptized in the Holy Spirit, He's baptized you with His presence, with His fire, with His love, all of that stuff. And that was supposed to overflow. And so, the more time you spend praying in tongues, the more time you spend in the Holy Spirit enjoying His presence, you'll start to see it flow out of your life. But the biggest thing for me that prevents people from walking in their gifting is what I call analysis paralysis. So many Christians are not doing it. They're waiting for, this revelation from heaven, God to come and say, you are the one, type thing. No. Just get out there and do it. If you believe you're called to walk in the area of healing, go and lay hands on the sick. If you believe you're called to prophesy, start by asking God, what are you saying for me? Build yourself out. Just step out, start doing it. And it's an amazing adventure. And so I also want to invite you, we have an amazing course on the Holy Spirit that's available for you to do as part of our ministry. And we want to take you deeper in the giftings. We want to help you activate it. But I tell you what, my friend, it is a lot easier than you realize when we just start stepping out. We've had countless testimonies at our Supernatural Lifestyle School of people who see healings on the street. They start prophesying over people they've never known before, and their gifts start functioning in their lives. And the key thing is that they've learned how to have relationship with the Holy Spirit, and they've stepped out to do it. So James, God bless you. Thank you so much for asking that question. If you have any questions for us here at Daniel Group, please write it in the comments below, and we'll make sure we answer it at some point. But it's good to connect with you. If you've enjoyed this, please share and subscribe to our channel. But until next time, God bless you.